Hey everybody, welcome back to the Print 3D channel. Today's April 9th, and that means day 99 of the 3DP 365 project. And on today's episode, we printed out this really cool lion sculpture, so stick around. Hey everyone, welcome back, and thank you for joining me here for day 99 of the 3DP 365 project. If you're unfamiliar with the project, check out the description below. I put a facts section down at the bottom that'll give you all the details. And don't forget to use that MatterHackers affiliate link down in the description. If you're in the market for a new printer parts, or if you just need some filament, use that MatterHackers affiliate link down in the description. It kicks a little bit back to the channel. It doesn't cost you a penny, and I really appreciate it. But on today's episode, we printed out this really cool lion sculpture. But first, let's head over to Thingiverse and I'll show you where to download the model. Then we'll tab over to Simplify 3D and I'll show you my settings for the print. Then we'll meet back here at the workbench and we'll talk about the print. All right, folks, so here we are at Thingiverse, and here is the lion statue welcome by 3DWP. And I'll put the link down in the description so you can download and print this yourself. And this is a fairly new post. It's from February 11th of 2017. And there's been quite a few people collecting it and only a few prints. And we already printed ours and ours turned out awesome. But first, let's tab over to Simplify 3D and I'll show you my settings for the print. Alright, so here we are in Simplify 3D, and I've dropped the model down on the print bed at 100%. We're going to print this at 100% just to get a good look at this, and I definitely will think this will be a good candidate for gMax sizing in the future. And as you can see, I've added some custom support to the areas that I think it needed it, because underneath these little elbow areas here are air prints. Same with the face here and his little paws. So I definitely wanted to put some support material in there because you cannot print in the air in 3D printing. And if you notice, these support pieces actually somewhat connect to the front of this, so that'll make them nice and stable for their long journey upward. And these are nicely tucked in on top of his feet and on top of his little knees there on his legs. So I think those are some good support placements. So let me show you my process settings. Under layer height, we did a 0.2mm layer height with 3 top and 3 bottom layers and 3 perimeters. We also ran a skirt by entering 10mm into this area, and it's at 4 outlines. For infill, I used 15% for this model, and I generated custom support. For temperature, this is MatterHackers PRO PLA, so I'm using a single temperature throughout, and that's 205. And I have my 3-stage cooling system set up. Under speed, we ran this out at 45mm per second. So let's hit OK, and let's hit Prepare to Print, and I'll show you how it's sliced. And this is a very cool model, and it's highly detailed, so the slicing process will take a little while. Even though it's small, there's a ton of polygons in here that Simplify 3D has to look at. And that was a real-time slice of the model. And as you can see, the top of this base is just full of all kinds of little islands, which will mean a lot of retraction. And I'm pretty confident that my gMax handled this very well. So if I play this through, you can see how it prints. And if I speed this up just a little bit, well, maybe not that fast, but you can see that the placement of my support material was strategic. I didn't want to put it in a lot of areas that had a lot of large hills or valleys in there where the support material wouldn't have a good base to stick on. And as you can see, there is some air printing, so you definitely need to add support. Maybe not so much on the paws, but I thought it needed it. And then again, the support material on his face is definitely needed because this starts off as a bit of an air print. Alright, so we can speed this up to the end. And there is our finished print. And our print turned out really, really good, and I'm really anxious to show you guys the results. So let's head over back to the workbench and let's talk about this print. Alright, so you saw my settings in Simplify 3D, and I actually just pulled this off the print bed a little bit ago. And I've taken all the support material off that I added in, and our print turned out stellar. I am super, super happy with the results on this one. My gMax did an amazing job of picking up all the detail. All the hair on the top of this lion's head is perfect. There are no problems whatsoever. There's no layer skips. I do see a little, I don't even know what you would call it. I guess it's finish inconsistencies. It's a little shiny near the bottom, and then it gets a matte finish, and then in some areas it gets shiny again. And that's probably my temperature because I have this set at 205. But if I increase my temperature a little bit, I think this will actually turn out shiny. But I like this matte finish. This is the MatterHackers PRO PLA in the color of dark green, or forest green I think they call it, and it looks awesome on our lion sculpture. And like I said, my gMax did an amazing job of picking up all that detail. That lion looks awesome. I would say this is a 100% perfect print, and my support material broke off really easy. I didn't have any problems whatsoever. And besides a little fuzziness, which is actually not a big deal, this print is 100% perfect. Well, that about wraps it up for day 99 of the 3DP 365 project. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment, like, and share those videos, and I'll see you tomorrow.